If you're into Korea, then surely you have a favorite one of these.
Learning Korean through famous lines from K-dramas and movies on
Welcome to Korea
with Korean Unnie.
It's a Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Korean Unnie comes into the studio to teach us through a drama, a movie, or on the last Tuesday of the month, some song lyrics.
That's true.
This is the first Tuesday that on our show we've ever had a millionaire YouTuber in the studio.
Millionaire.
Congratulations, Korean Unnie.
Thank you.
1 million subscribers. You reached the milestone, was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Well done. That's amazing.
I know.
What did you do to celebrate?
My mom and dad, they came over and they delivered me a cake.
Oh, is that what I saw on social media?
Flowers. Yeah. And they sang a song for me too, which was very cute.
They sang a song for you?
Yeah,
what song did they sing?
100만 축하합니다. 100만 축하.
Congratulations on 1 million. That is so lovely. Loads of our listeners are aware of this already. Pasta
That's so
Lover saying
sweet.
100만 축하해요. Daki saying 1 million, thumbs up and a little fist bump as well.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's celebrating me for having million subscribers, but it's actually all because of the subscribers, because it means that I have million people who subscribe to me. So I think I need to thank all the subscribers
Yeah,
for
it's
subscribing
nothing to do with Soyeon. Stop congratulating.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. It's amazing stuff. We've been on this journey with you since I think about 100,000-ish subscribers on Daily
Or
K.
maybe even before that.
Yeah, I remember looking at the numbers, which were impressive back then. But wow, 1 million. There can't be many individual Korean teachers who are anything near that number. You must be way out in front, I assume, Soyeon. Good stuff. You do have to bring that microphone closer to your face because we want to hear your lovely voice. And for some reason, it's very low for like dwarves and gremlins today. Today's hashtag, before we get on to more talk, is coins or 동전.
Coins.
Did you collect coins? Did you have a piggy bank when you were little?
Yeah, definitely. When I was young, I did have a piggy bank, and it was a fun thing to do. Whenever I have a coin, I thought I was being rich, even though I only had like 10won and 100wons. I had a lot of them.
Did you use 10won, 10won when you were young? Because I can't remember when you could buy anything with a 10won coin.
Yeah, right. Actually, with 10won, I couldn't buy anything when I was young too. Only the 100wons I used from 100wons.
100won. What could you buy with 100won when you were little?
Oh, a lot. Like 불량식품. Do you know about 불량식품?
All the snacks that you shouldn't eat, right?
All the snacks that you shouldn't eat that
Were
they
they
sell
100
from
won?
stationery stores. And they were all 100 wons, like those star-shaped candies.
Yes, that you sometimes get in the konbang, right? The really sugary things. And you get them in the military biscuit snacks.
별사탕.
Yeah, they're nice. But I prefer, my favorite is, I don't know how to describe them. I think they're made of cornstarch. And they're like just strips of almost like material. And you rip
쫀득이.
them. Jondegi is what they're called, right? And you make
They're
them warm.
nice.
Or you can put them on the flame.
You need to make it warm, and that's even better.
Yeah, and compared to Western candy, I don't think it's that bad for you. Like, Western candy's full of colorings and all sorts like that.
Yeah, actually, Western candies look prettier and more creative, and that means it's more unhealthy, right?
Yes, exactly. So I think that 불량식품, that's not really a accurate description there. But anyway,
And
coins,
at least we are aware of it. At least we call them 불량식품.
which literally means what?
Means unhealthy food or unhealthy snacks.
Marketing it in a fabulous way. But they've really become popular again. Like, my kids are eating the same snacks my wife ate when she was
really?
young because they're back out.
It's like kind of a retro.
Yeah, I think one's called maybe Astro, and it's these little straws.
I know it, that you suck
You,
it
like,
up and
have to bite them and pull out the liquidy thing inside. They're
you
delicious.
have all kinds of flavors as well. There's strawberry, there's banana.
Yeah, my kids love it. My wife loves it. Everyone wins.
Apollo.
Apart from your teeth. Your teeth don't win. They lose that battle. So for coins, we got a few more messages. I wanted to read one from Kevin before we move on, who's from the US. Says, on my way home from work right now, so I can't share more than words, no pictures, but the dollar coin in Canada is colloquially known as the loonie because the reverse side, not the front side, which, like all other Canadian coins, bears the image of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, has a portrait of a common loon, a waterfowl native to the country. And the two-tone $2 coin has a polar bear on the back, but it's called a toonie to preserve the alliteration. So they got loonies and toonies.
Oh, that's very cute.
Do you
Loonies
remember
and
the
Toonies.
cartoon, Looney Tunes? It was like these little... It wasn't Disney characters, but it's kind of a rip-off of them in a way.
I don't think I know it.
And I think that's why they used that little nickname.
Yeah,
Anyway.
interesting they have nicknames for coins like loonies and toonies because Korean coins are actually pretty dull if you have to say it in a negative way, and in a good way it's easier because it's all just 1 won, 5 won, 10 won, 500 won,
There's no
10 won.
nicknames.
There's no nicknames.
For
That's
anything.
why for me when I was learning English or other country coins it was difficult because why don't they just say it's $1 or it's 10 cents, but they say like quarter. What's quarter? How do it, like, we need to memorize
penny
that. And a
and-
penny.
Fiver in the UK means £5 and a tenner means £10. Well done, Korea, for keeping it simple. Hangul is scientific and even the money is as well. And Korean Unnie's the best Korean teacher out there. So we have got her. Hopefully you won't quit now that you're at 1 million. You got to stay with us till you're at 10 million. You can
I
quit
guess
then.
so.
Okay, that's the only point at which we'll allow you to quit. We have some phrases to teach through a drama or a movie. So why don't we get to the 4 phrases? I think a bit shorter and easier than last week, which was a bit tricky.
Yeah, definitely. Last time it was pretty long. So the first phrase is 제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다. Meaning vaguely,
Meaning, I'll offer you a coffee. I'll buy you a coffee.
I'll buy you a coffee. Yeah, coffee's
A cup
on
of
me.
coffee.
Okay, and then second,
전 하겠습니다. 전 따요.
전 하겠습니다. 전 따요.
Oh, so definitely there are 2 people here. The first sentence is from one and next sentence is from another.
Okay.
I'll get an ice Americano. I'll get a hot Americano.
A hot ice Americano. That sounds delicious. Yeah, so you may think, what? Because in Korean, we don't have our own words for Americano, but you didn't hear that in those sentences, right? We'll explain that later. And then sentence 3.
저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
What do you want for dinner?
And last but not least,
핫 스파이시는 무슨 얼어 죽을.
핫 스파이시는 무슨 얼어 죽을.
What hot spicy is he talking about? This one you kind of need a context.
Why don't we give that later on? So that'll be the mystery sentence until later on. Look forward to that. We're going to do some acting now, but before we do, let's set the scene. We're going to do 2 scenes for the price of 1 today.
Right, so there are 2 scenes, and to briefly make you understand what's happening here. So there's the younger one over here, which is going to be played by Yeolchan, which is me,
Yep.
is the boss.
Okay.
And Manshik, who is the older one, but who is in the lower rank.
So he's in the company. It's a little bit like, I think it was called The Intern with Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway, where he was like 70, but he was starting as an intern. So that's going to be my character, Manshik, right?
Yeah.
Older guy, but junior in terms of rank.
So it's going to show you the scenes of them 2 interacting.
Okay, so we're going to do 2. Listen out for the phrases we taught. Hopefully you remember what we said they mean. And most importantly, send in your phrases and guess the drama or the movie. You can do so via Kakao Talk. Our username there is DailyK. Let's take it away. Can I get you a cup of coffee? One for the morning time, maybe cool with ice?
I don't drink coffee here. 제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
전 하겠습니다.
전 따요. I'm going to pick espresso, doppio, and drip a longo, and then I'm going to then add it to very dry cappuccino with whipped cream, chocolate drizzle, and cinnamon powder.
It's raining. 저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
How about a hot pollock soup in the rain?
How about seafood noodle soup? I like fish soup and seafood noodle soup.
How about spicy hot spicy pizza in the rain? he can't eat rice without soup.
Food needs soup like this. 핫 스파이시는 무슨 얼어 죽을?
I see what the producer was trying to do here because there were two sentences and one sentence was him actually saying and then another sentence is what he is thinking.
Talking to himself kind of thing, right? So yeah, I think there's a bit of friction I could detect between my character Manshik and your character Yolchan. Maybe the boss is not happy with this older intern.
Yeah, how Peter described in this acting is like he's this gentleman old intern but actually in the drama he's just an old man who used to be a 꼰대.
Okay.
Which means he so the thing is in this drama before this guy Yeolchan, who was acted by me, became the boss in this company, they two, Yeolchan and Manshik, actually met in the another company where Manshik, you were the boss and I was the intern.
Oh my goodness,
yes,
this is going to be complicated. Isn't
but
it?
at that time, Manshik was such a 꼰대, like he was this typical 아저씨 old man who
like
orders everything, condescending. But I don't know, somehow he lost the job and came to this another company where Yeolchan became a boss because he was really hardworking in this new company.
My goodness. And
so
so now the roles are reversed. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we'd love your sentences. Don't worry if you don't understand the cultural context. We're explaining it a little bit more in part 2, as well as correct your Korean and reveal the name of the drama or the movie. And that expression that Korean Unnie mentioned a couple of times.
That's a huge hint.
That's very crucial. All right, we're going to play a song. I believe this is for you. 1 billion views, 10억 view. That's what we're aiming. Maybe you've already got that,
and
Korean
it's
Unnie.
featuring Moon too. It's like...
You are singing in the song with Sehun and Chanyeol. It's time for part 2 of Welcome to Korea with Korean Unnie in the studio, teaching us Korean through a movie or a drama. We haven't even revealed which one of those two it is. It's a drama, right?
Yes, this time it's a drama.
And it doesn't have a very well translated title either. It's pretty much the same as the Korean. And I was just scrolling through to see anyone with correct guesses or any guesses at all. And I saw, as is quite regular, Leon was well early to the guesses, saying, is today 꼰대 intern.
Wow, Leon Teo. You are right. Yes,
well
let's reveal it. The drama name is 꼰대 intern, meaning, and in English it's 꼰대 intern or old school intern.
Ah, old school intern. Maybe that might make more sense to people. Someone who's old school, but in like a negative way. Maybe like Korean Unnie mentioned earlier, nagging people, bossing them around, acting like they know everything and being condescending.
Yes.
I've not heard of this drama, but it's from very recently, right?
Yeah, it's actually very recent. It seems like, yep. And it's actually this year. It's the drama from this year. Started on May 20th and ended in July 1st.
Are there any big name actors or actresses starring in this one?
Yeah, so the two main characters here are both men. As you can see, the young manager who was acted by me, Yeolchan, he was acted by Park Hae-jin.
He's a bit of a heartthrob, isn't he?
Do you remember Park Hae-jin? He was actually in this 별에서 온 그대.
Oh, was he in that? Not the main lead, because that was Kim Soo-hyun, wasn't it?
I think he
was like a
acted as like Jeon Ji-hyun's want-to-be boyfriend.
Oh, wow. You're right. I'm looking at his Asia wiki page. He's been in Cheese in the Trap, Forest, Crime Puzzle, many other things, but way back in the day, you're right. 2013, My Love from the Star. I didn't watch that drama, actually, to be honest,
but
even though I'm a fan.
Jeon Ji-hyun is your favorite.
I looked at the posters, saw her wearing the big puffer jacket, which became famous, and then the other guy who is the 꼰대, so to speak, the condescending older guy.
He is acted by Lee Man-sik. Oh, no. I mean, his name in the role is Lee Man-sik, and is acted by Kim Eun-soo.
I've seen his face so many times in dramas and whatnot. You might not know his name, but if you've watched enough Korean TV, you will know who he is. And if you look at the
Yes.
list of movies and
He
things
did
he's
lots
been in,
of movies and dramas.
oh my goodness.
Very good actor.
Yeah, he's in Chief of Staff, 보좌관, which I watched a few episodes with.
He was in Mr. Sunshine as well.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, you must have seen him. If you like dramas or movies, he's in so many things. And so he plays the guy that was the boss and is now the intern and is still trying to be a little bit, I guess, condescending and controlling. We've got to get to our Korean language clips, I suppose. Some good, useful stuff, especially if you're going to a cafe or ordering food today, right? And we must say there was a typo in sentence number 4 on YouTube.
Yeah, it's hot spicy because he was trying to order, he was trying to convince everyone to eat hot spicy pizza when all the ajusis wanted to eat some soup. So it's hot spicy, not hot spy.
Yeah, hot spice sounds like
Hot
some
spy pizza.
romantic spy drama somewhere. We'll get on to some of your clips here. Why don't we play Alex from Germany? You've sent in a few files. We'll see what you've got for us.
제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
Ooh.
Very good pronunciation, right?
Yeah, perfect.
제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
쏘겠습니다. So why don't we explain this word soda?
Soda, not soda like a fizzy drink, right? It's a 쌍시요, right? Soda. Okay.
Yeah, even though in Korean, like soda, like fizzy drink, they are pronounced as soda, but we write it as soda. Actually, in Korean.
Okay.
But anyways, what we're trying to say here, soda verb, there are lots of meanings like soda, 총 쏘다, to shoot a gun. We also say soda. But in this case, it means to buy something.
To pay for it,
to
right?
pay for it. Yeah.
Like the English expression, I guess, is most universal would be "it's on me."
It's on me.
You know, so the verb form without the da would be swa, right?
I think it does come from the original meaning to shoot because like I'm shooting my money today.
I'm spreading it out like
Spreading
a
my money today.
big gun of money. A money gun, those are quite common these days. You know, where they shoot out the banknotes and stuff. Have you
Really?
seen?
Can
like,
you shoot it
hip-hop
on me?
Art? I only have it with fake money, so you can have some Monopoly money, and that's about it. Yeah, that's the key word here. So if you say 쏘겠습니다, that's a formal way of saying I'll pay for it. But 오늘 제가 싸요? Could you say? If it was not in the...
오늘 제가 싸요? Like,
제가
are you
싸요?
asking me if you are going to pay?
No, like if,
What does that
if it was
mean?
a statement, 오늘 내가 쏠게요.
Yeah, usually that's the
how it says.
case. Usually you
쏠게요.
make a statement like, it's on me today. Ooh.
Okay, so in this sentence, 쏘겠습니다, before that, 제가 커피 한 잔. We could go through this, I suppose, after listening to another sentence. Why don't we pick out Siska from Indonesia? Play yours. I'm not sure which one you've sent. We'll take a listen.
제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
Good pronunciation?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 쏘겠습니다, I think it would be more natural if you say 쏘겠습니다,
쏘겠습니다.
not 쏘겠습니다.
쏘겠습니다.
Yeah.
습니다. It doesn't...
씁니다, 합니다. Even though the last consonant is p, we don't actually pronounce it as p, but it's
Sup.
it becomes m sound.
씁니다. So 제가 means
I. In a honorific way, like kind of making me lowering myself to
to the other person. 내가 would be the more neutral way, right?
Yes.
And then 커피,
coffee.
we don't have an F sound in Korean, right? So it's 커피 한 잔.
한 잔 meaning is a cup of.
A cup of, literally 한, one, 잔, cup, one cup. So literally it means I will buy 1 cup of coffee.
Yes.
But if you're talking to many people, 한 잔 쏘겠습니다, you meaning like you're going to buy it for everyone.
1 cup of coffee for everyone.
You've got to share it. No, it's 1 cup each in that
한 잔만
instance.
쏘겠습니다.
We say that. 한 잔's another interesting phrase, isn't it? When you're talking about going to drink alcohol, 한 잔 하자. Let's have a drink. Maybe it's the same in English, isn't it? A drink. It's never just a drink.
Let's have a drink.
Yeah, it means more than one drink, right? You're not just going to have one little shot glass of soju and go home, right? Well, you might, I suppose. We'll get to Faz's sentences. Second and third, you said you've tried. Let's take a listen.
전화하겠습니다. 전화요.
Nice voice of change. So the word of this sentence would be ah and da.
Da. So if you say it quickly, it just sounds like one syllable.
It's just ah.
Da.
It kind of sounds dumb actually, to be
But if
honest.
you see the spelling, it's da, Ah.
Yeah, so two ahs, like
Okay.
Ah.
So what is ah?
That is a shorter version of ice americano. Ice
that-
americano.
From ice, the first syllable, and then Americano, the first syllable, and you just put it together, So, yeah, people have started saying this as well. I think it started off with typing, because it's just so long to type ice Americano.
Korean
People did
are so lazy. They just want to make everything shorter.
It's amazingly
They
convenient.
don't even want to say ice americano. They just say
So then the opposite there, I guess, is da'a.
따뜻한 아메리카노, hot americano.
Means a hot Americano. Yeah, so when we take the coffee order, definitely on the chat, and I see more frequently when we're talking, people will say this, like actually use this in common speech, right?
I think it's because many people, 직장인들, like people who work in the company,
Yeah.
they after lunch they always go to the coffee and get an ice americano. So it became their habit, and whenever they are tired of saying always ice americano, and they just say I kind of understand it.
Da'a. Can you also say la for ice latte?
I never heard of it, but definitely I think
makes sense, right?
It makes sense. Have you ever heard of it?
No. Dala as well. Sounds weird, doesn't it?
Sounds weird, though.
A hot latte. It's usually for Americanos.
And latte is definitely shorter than americano, so.
Maybe you don't need to abbreviate it, right? Why don't we get to a Leon clip before we get to a song break as well? We can hear this sentence so we can translate the rest of it, perhaps. I think this is number 2. Let's take a listen.
전 하겠습니다. 전 따요.
So at the start of this word, chon, many people might recognize that as the savory pancake in Korea, like pajeon and things like that.
Well, in this case, 전 is a shortened word of 저는, meaning
Like I am to I'm. 저는 I, we learned that. 하겠습니다. Doesn't
I'll do an I'll do an ice americano.
literally it means I'll do an ice Americano. But I guess you can't say that in
You
English.
can definitely also say 전 아로 먹을게요. Would maybe make grammatically more sense, but we do say this a lot. 전 이걸로 할게요.
할게요.
When you buy something, 나는 이걸로 할게요.
Yeah, you're buying it, but we use the verb 하다 to do, right? I'll do an ice Americano. It just means I'm going to drink it. I'm going to have it,
Yeah,
I
think
suppose.
it has the meaning of to buy, to drink, to get it in that 하다.
Yeah, and when you're maybe choosing a menu, a dish to eat at lunch as well, you could say that as well. 김치볶음밥 하겠습니다. Sounds a bit more awkward like that for some reason. And then 전 따요, that doesn't even say 하겠습니다. That's saying 전 I hot
It doesn't
Americano.
even have a verb.
요.
You're saying I am a hot Americano.
Literally, that's what it means. But it's just saying, for me, a hot Americano. Or a hot Americano for me. Let's get to a song. We'll play some more of your clips.
Oh, I
We've
love
got
this
lots
song.
coming up. Oh, I love it too. The intro's
Very
really
powerful.
good. Yeah, Jesse's Nunu Nana.
Just turned off the music video in front of
It's too
me.
provocative. I'm an old conservative
You are
man.
the conde.
Now I have a daughter. I don't want to see that shaking in my face. I'm sorry. Jessie, love her songs. Love that track in particular. I've never seen the video. You got me to turn it on. It's wonderful demonstration of strong, independent woman, but too in my face with some of the body parts. But good ideas, or maybe terrible ideas, from our listeners saying we should do this song this
That's
month.
a great idea.
For some lyrics. And I thought that was Spanish, like gracias or something.
No,
but it's
Korean.
all Korean.
It's 그래서.
Oh, that's
Na,
amazing.
na, na, na.
We should do it because I want to sing to that. Maybe we can do a little dance challenge as well. Maybe not. Let's play some more clips from you guys to teach you some Korean. We still haven't touched on, I think, sentences 3 and 4.
Can you do this?
About,
not
no,
bad.
but I really have to force myself. Let's listen to Raul from Argentina.
Ralph from Argentina will be good at this.
저녁 오므로 하시네요.
저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
Let's listen again because I didn't catch that either.
저녁 오므로 하시네요.
Ah, yeah, it's 저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
Yeah, at first, 저녁, I thought it was Chinese, like 저녁.
정영. Okay, Raul. So
I'm not teasing you.
no,
Sorry.
we're
It's
just trying to help.
저녁 means dinner.
Dinner.
저녁. So when you want to say, oh, let's have dinner, then you can say 저녁 먹자.
저녁 먹자 in a
But
casual way.
Definitely, it can be hard because it ends with this 기역 consonant, 저녁.
저녁.
But it kind of sounds like 영, like the ng sound. Like 저녁 먹을래?
Yeah, when you put it with other syllables afterwards, then it's not as hard a 저녁 sound.
저녁 means dinner, but it can also mean just like dinner time.
Yeah.
저녁에 뭐 할까? Like, what do you want to do
At dinner time.
Dinner
Not
time.
necessarily eating at all, right? I guess that doesn't work in English. Like, what do you want to do for dinner always implies a meal. I think you'd have to say dinner time, or we just say the evening, I guess.
이따 저녁에 보자. Let's see
Okay.
you on dinner.
Dinner time. And as we said, you don't have to eat. And then 뭘로 하실래요?
Right. So, 뭐 meaning what, and 뭘로 하실래요 is asking like 하다 and then 실래요. So 하다 verb means to do and 실래요 is asking. So literally it means what do you want to do for dinner?
But as we mentioned earlier with the coffee, 하겠습니다, it could be like, what do you want to eat for dinner? Okay, so it's just implied there. 저녁 뭘로 하실래요?
Yeah,
What do you want to
so
eat for dinner?
Learning Korean, you kind of need more of guessing, I guess.
Yeah, we're here
Less
to guide
direct
you.
than English.
That is true in many instances, although there are some verbs in English like to have or to get something, which can mean a whole host of things. Let's get to Nur from Malaysia. It's just loading up now. See if we've got the fourth sentence, if we're lucky.
저녁 뭘로로로 하실래요?
저녁 뭘로로로로
하실래요?
하실래요?
I've never heard anyone do it that way.
Maybe
but the
she was trying to
pronunciation was
imitate
good.
Jessie.
Maybe.
저녁 뭐로 하실래요?
We've got another clip, so why don't we listen to this? I think this might be a review of the earlier sentences, but good nonetheless.
제가 커피 한 잔 쓰겠습니다.
It's very creepy.
전화하겠습니다. 전타요.
따아요.
따요.
Yeah, and when you said 전 하겠습니다, you put the first two syllables together, so it sounded like 전하.
Ah.
Or 전하, which is that thing, Your Majesty, in the historical dramas,
So you
right?
kind of need to divide this like 전 하겠습니다. Like make the sounds different. Like not 하겠습니다, but 하겠습니다.
Yeah, put a different emphasis on one of the syllables to make sure you're saying two rather than one.
따요. 전 따요.
Carl from the States, we've got your file to play now. Let's take a listen to this one.
제가 커피 한 잔 쏘겠습니다.
Good stuff. Buy me a coffee.
하겠습니다. 전 따요.
따아요.
저녁 뭘로 하실래요? 핫 스파이는 얼어 죽을.
So it was
She
a
did
typing
she
error.
did the typing error version.
Hot
I like it.
spicy는, but you also missed out 무슨. Hot spicy는 무슨, and then it should be like ... 얼어 죽을. So
So blah blah는 무슨 means what hot spicy are you talking about?
what on earth? If you wanted to do it in slang, maybe the abbreviation WT and then one other letter afterwards. Like you're just, what are you talking about? That kind of feel, right? So hot spicy, what on earth? 얼어 죽을.
얼어 죽을. It's kind of difficult to translate this in English.
I didn't know this was an expression, but I looked it up in the dictionary, and obviously, literally, it means to like freeze to death, right?
Yeah, it means freeze to death. But didn't you have you searched when people use this?
So
in
I saw
Korean?
the figurative. It said like ridiculous or absurd
Oh,
or
yes,
something out of the
definitely.
question. I've never heard it used that way.
I think it's the 만식 kind of word.
Oh, so it's an older generation
Older
word. Because I'm
generation.
very young and trendy, I wouldn't use this, obviously.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. So we don't in daily lives we don't say 이런 얼어 죽을 a lot. I think.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Especially younger generations, but we do know what it means.
So it's
It's
figuratively
ridiculous.
figuratively saying that's absurd. So he's saying, what are you talking about hot spicy pizza to your character?
Yeah, I mean,
And
it makes sense because they are all 아저씨s and it's raining and they all want some hot soup, some 따뜻한 국밥.
that's the tradition here, right?
But a young guy, young intern just comes up and what about having a hot spicy pizza?
Our producer's written a little explanation for this, Soyan. Do you know what that means? Because I'm a little bit lost with that.
So what producer just wrote is people who freeze to death
Yeah.
are mostly homeless, right?
Okay, yeah, they're
So
on
when
the
you
streets.
say that, it's kind of condescending.
Ah, all right. So that's what a gonde would say. Some guy who's older and condescending might say, goodness
But
gracious.
I've never thought of that origin of the meaning though.
Oh, it's interesting,
new
isn't it?
thing. Thank you.
I guess, yeah, if you are freezing to death, it's because you don't have a warm home to live in, right?
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Very sad. isn't it? So think of it as something that's absurd and ridiculous. That's just our producer's thoughts, you know, and interpret it any way you like as well, as long as you can remember the meaning. Because we don't have that. Freezing to death meaning ridiculous. We have many words for ridiculous.
When they say this 얼어죽을, I don't think people actually think about the image of people freezing to death, but they just say, oh, it's ridiculous, it's absurd, but
just a figurative
phrase,
expression.
yes.
Okay. Siska from Indonesia, we'll get to your files. Hopefully you've practiced that one. Let's take a listen.
Hot spicy는 무슨 얼어죽을.
You did it very 또박또박 separately. 얼어죽을.
But it's more natural to kind of say 얼어죽을.
얼어죽을.
Maybe it sounds like 어 and 러, not 얼 and 어.
So if I wanted to say it's absurd to someone who's older or more senior, could I say 얼어죽을?
No.
No.
I think you can say maybe something like 말도 안 돼요.
말도 안 돼요.
It
That
doesn't make
literally
any
means
sense.
doesn't make any sense. That isn't something that's speech or something. But this is only used the opposite way when you're being a bit disrespectful.
얼어죽을, I think only some older people can say this to like younger people, or it's better when you just don't say it.
That's absurd. Yeah, don't be a gonde. So this title of the drama as well, looking at that word, gonde, it's been in the hot news now for at least a year, right? When someone's kind of abusing their position of power or their seniority, nagging and bossing someone about and being condescending.
But nowadays, I feel kind of sad for some old people because, like, maybe they just want to say something, but everyone says,
Yeah.
yeah, it's because you're conde, so now then they should just shut up all the time.
Yeah, I've seen many older people like be scared to like
Say
air any
anything.
views. Yeah, you're right. It
They
has.
can have their opinion.
Yeah, it has in a way gone too far because any young person can say this when they don't like what an older person says, right? You're being a gonde. Like you'd say it to your parents, I suppose, if you disagreed with them. But you're right, let's just be nice to one another.
Yeah, respect one another.
And I think most old people in Korea or anywhere, they're not trying to be mean or condescending.
No, they're not. And you can find many condes in other countries as well. But
100%.
Many people say it's because Korea always respect the elders. They're being a conde, but I don't agree with that because I lived in other countries as well. And in England, it's actually...
Back in
I think,
my
even-
day, blah, 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 yes. Korean Unnie, thank you so much for sparing the time despite having 1 million subscribers to come into our studio.
Thank you so much. It
Fingers
was
crossed we'll see you next week.
so fun. Yes.
Fantastic. Here's a song request from Aim Lita. You've asked for Only One Of by, this is Money by Only One Of.